My name is Nina Rappaport, and I am the director of Vertical Urban Factory, a think tank that is looking at ways to bring manufacturing back to cities in terms of both the architectural urbanism and policy issues, including zoning and economic development. And with my project here at the gallery, I am looking into ways to create hybrids of mixed-use manufacturing spaces combined with living, and the living would subsidize the manufacturing spaces so that manufacturing could remain in cities, because these spaces of production are increasingly leaving cities for other places.
Hello, I'm Dong Lim. I'm the co-founder of Proud and assistant professor at Hong University. And I think this exhibition, Factory for Urban Living, is quite interesting and important in a way that we are moving into a new era where all these new ways of urban productions and manufacturing businesses are coming back to the city. So in that sense, I thought it is important to address this new movement and changes, and especially in the project in Pyongyang, which is the capital of North Korea. I think that the micro-district, which the North Korea used to have as a sustainable community, they're being removed from the city. So I thought that they need to readdress the idea of micro-district, where the living and productions are all together so that they can build better sustainable communities. So in this project, I think the living components and the production components are well combined, and there are different scales of production industries and manufacturing industries that can support the community. Thank you.
Okay, hi, I'm Zhou Shi Lisa Huang. I'm the professor from National Chen Gong University in Tainan, Taiwan, and also the founder of Mass Studio. I'm so glad to be part of the Factory for Urban Living exhibition here in Seoul. And my project is looking into the area in Taipei, which is called Dadaocheng. It is the oldest hub for the textile industry in Taiwan. So I'm trying to design a condominium for the textile-related workers to work here and also live here, and try to infuse the new life to the old district.
Okay, I'm Rafael Luna, co-founder of Proud, and I'm working on the Seoul Production School. I believe an exhibition like this is very important nowadays when we start talking about the fourth industrial revolution, what that means for cities nowadays, of bringing factories back into the city, allowing for more jobs and entrepreneurship to happen in the city. So as architects, we need to analyze what that means as spatial conditions in the urban context. So an exhibition like this, I think, brings into perspective dialogue that we should be having as urbanists and architects. So the project that I'm proposing is looking at adaptive reuse of elementary schools in Seoul that are being shut down or underutilized, and seeing how we can sustain this educational infrastructure for the city as a new way of learning in the city. So we can hybridize with additional programs that keep the building blocks active and still sustain education inside of the city center.
Hi, this is Xiao Junbu, and this
and
is
I'm Yingfan Zhang.
Yingfan Zhang. We come from Atelier Alter, China, and so this is the first time that we focus on social agenda and transform from architecture. And this time we are looking at the opportunity that working class learning opportunity from our urban design.
Okay, so as Bo say, it's the first time we address the issue of architect's social agenda. We want to look closer into the workers' family, and we are doing it through a couple of scales, from the urban to the architecture, and we would like to offer you a new look based on the technology of AI and we want to figure out a new way that offers the working class family a better living and working environment.
So we we tackle all the issues from different scale in terms of architectural design and urban design through the way of parametric design.
Okay, thank you everyone. Bye bye.
저는 프로젝트 아키텍처에서 그래픽 작업을 했고 지금 건축 쪽 일러스트레이션 준비를 하고 있는 김혜인이라고 합니다. 저희 작업은 동대문 문구완구 거리가 배경이 되고 도시생활주거를 이제 전시 주제로 했을 때 이제 근미래에 인공지능을 이제 바탕으로 한번 이야기를 풀어나가면 어떨까 하고 생각을 했어요. 그래서 이제 어떤 특정한 건축물보다는 사이트와 주제, 그러니까 도시생활주거 그리고 거기서 근미래의 생산의 바탕이 될 수 있는 인공지능이 어떻게 결합돼서 이야기를 풀어나갈 수 있는가를 하고 가족과 어린이 지켜야 될 것에 대해서 더 공격적으로 마케팅을 하는 거라고 생각을 해서 이제 이거는 어린이들이 친숙하게 여길 수 있는 장난감, 문구, 완구 이런 것과 연결이 될 수 있다고 생각을 했고 그것이 이제 기술의 발달과 조합이 된다면 어떤 움직이는 것, 그러니까 로봇 더하기 어떤 완구, 문구, 친숙한 것이라고 했을 때 이제 인형에 대해서 생각을 해보게 됐어요. 주변 사이트에 이게 로봇을 만드는데 꽤 설득력을 가질 수 있다고 생각을 하는 게 바로 왼쪽 사이트의 왼쪽으로는 기계공구 상가와 세운 상가가 위치해 있고 이제 위로는 어떤 인형의 부속품을 만들어줄 수 있는 옷이나 그런 걸 만들어줄 수 있는 봉제거리가 있고 또 방산시장이 옆에 있어서 플라스틱 생산도 충분히 가능하다고 생각을 했고요. 이제 이것은 하나의 내러티브를 가진 이야기로서 풀리게 됩니다. 그래서 끝에 보면 처음엔 가족의 그러니까 부녀지간 단순한 트러블로 인해 시작을 했다가 이제 그게 어떤 구조와 추진력을 가지고 나아가서 결국은 소형의 작은 조직의 생산에서 시작을 됐지만 이게 결국 대기업이나 그런 곳의 자본력과 그런 추진력을 갖지 않으면 거대한 구매력과 소비력을 만들 수 있는가 또한 그것이 이제 소비자들로 하여금 어떻게 접근하게 되는가 그런 생산 방식들이라는 주제를 한번 질문으로서 던져보고 싶었습니다. 네, 감사합니다.
Hi, my name is Keigo Kobayashi. I teach at the Waseda University in Tokyo, as well as a partner in practice in an office called Nora. With doing this project, Factory for Urban Living, we looked at Tokyo, which has kind of went through the whole development growth since the 70s on, and then kind of recently facing a decline in many sense with population, high age, high percentage of elderlies and singles and so on. So we look at this project as an opportunity to see if kind of place of production, how it can play in times of reduction, so to say, and see what sort of new possibilities that it can form within the residential fabrics in Tokyo. The project should be somewhat self-explanatory, but we looked at not the actual production part, but more about preparation for the production, which involves kind of inspirations, creation of new ideas, talking to people, sharing ideas. Those becomes more and more important in that process, and somehow those are also precisely the same kind of programs what is beginning to be missing from a lot of houses lived by singles. So our idea is to kind of combine those two, having apartment buildings for singles, sharing these programs of production process.